Yo, what up? It's your boy Soulo. Now we're back again with another one, and this is gonna be about how to, regulate your thoughts and feelings, or your spiritual experience to manifest how you want to be in a spiritual space. And that also goes with, manifesting outside of you. But first, we have to put ourselves in a genuine space where, when we want to manifest ourselves in a spiritual space where we are, having the right moral capacity, being close to God, being one with nature, understanding, the situation and what will be the right thing to do, not being too selfish with things, but understand that we are spiritual beings just like everything else in the collective, becoming smarter and evolving and having the responsibility and accountability to do the right thing, because as humans we're smart and we create more than other species, and by being smarter, by being more intelligent and more aware of our surroundings, that should already tell you that, okay, we have to play our part here in how to regulate things, how to communicate and build community type shit, and just doing the right thing, as I said in my previous videos, is bigger than what we desire. It's bigger than the comfort zone that we get into and get distracted. And sometimes the shit that goes outside of us, the system, how we have to work and go through all this bullshit, which is normal, but not normal in a way where they made the rules and how they colonized everything and made shit for their favor and creating all these retarded programs and systems. So by nature and being part of nature, we have to go through these things with our thoughts and feelings. And our thoughts and feelings is how we create physical reality, is how we, it's the masculine and the feminine part of everything. And, they put so much distractions and obstacles in front of us since birth. And, at the same time consuming all these foods and poisonings, like I said, is up to you, because you have to play your part. You have to regulate your thoughts and feelings to be in your most optimal way. And the things that we digest spiritually is, it affects us, and it affects our flesh, because your masculine feminine creates the flesh. As a collective, we're all doing this together. So the best way I say to meditate, there's different ways of how to meditate. Whatever brings you peace. But at the same time, you need to understand that your thoughts is what's creating all these ideas and visions about yourself and the circumstance, how the outside world could affect you. And how we react towards that, we might be, scared to react towards certain thoughts and ideas that we don't want to feel. And that's the feminine aspect. That's what, that's the feeling. Your thoughts is what creates. Your feelings is what attaches. It's what's feeling and shit like that. It can get tricky because you can feel things that you don't even want to feel by accident. And that's all about having a strong mind, having a strong masculine, your spirit is no thing. So when that spirit creates a mind or masculine intelligence, that's how we are first before it becomes physical. Your mind is the first body. It's the same way when you're having dreams. You're floating in the mind. You're floating without a body, and this is what everybody is doing. So your thoughts and feelings now is the same way in your dreams. Your thoughts and feelings, and how you have dreams and nightmares, and that's what manifests the physical part of this reality, is your dreams. And that's the spirit world. That's how, if you're into astrology, Neptune will be the imagination, how it looks. And I don't want to get into that right now because it gets deep, and that's up to you. That's when you understand astrology, is all about understanding our natures and the natures outside of us and how we're creating it. And we have all these chakras and natures and planets that correlates to each other, and these are actually chakras, as within so without. But I'm not going to get into that. That's up to the individual. You have to go through that journey, because we all share the same reality and how to understand the energies around us. So yeah, your thoughts and feelings, the more you externalize good visions and ideas about just being in a good space, you would just internalize that vision and space. And as you continue to do that, you'll get better at it. And just create your spiritual experience like that, instead of focusing so much from the external. And once you do that internally, and forget about the external, just like I said, the external is how we made it. Our internal is how we're making it, and based on our internal is how reality is playing out right now. So you have to focus on your internal space to create the spiritual experience that you want. And once you do that, you attract things that you actually like and care about. But at the same time, you shouldn't care too much about it, because it's your internal space first. You always care about your internal tools first, aka your thoughts and feelings. But I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'll make another video about it some other time. And peace.